Good morning, good afternoon, Erev Shabbat Shalom. Please allow me to share with you what I found a very powerful message in the double parsha of this week in regards to what is happening today and how to deal with it. And we are dealing with, on the one hand, the authorities and the government is talking about reopening the economy, loosening up on the restrictions on the staying home and starting to go out on their precautions and so on and so forth. And there are those who are pro, those who are con. And as we know that everything is in the Torah, and the Torah has guidance and inspiration and lessons. So may I share with you what I found interesting in the parsha of today? Take it or leave it, and that should also serve as a as a little bit of guidance in how to cope because of the confusion. On the one hand, I want to be with family, I want to be with with my grandchildren. The grandchildren want to be with the parents with the children, and so on and so forth, with friends, socializing, and we're like in jail. We're like forced to be home and not to communicate, and we're getting tired of Zoom and so on and so forth. Well, I will share a few and just a few short mitzvahs in the commandments in the parsha of today, and historical events. There was a plague in the holy temple in the Mishkan, where the two children of Aaron, HaKohen, of Aaron the high priest, perished, and then the Torah says, "Ve'al yavo v'chol et el hakodesh," that we cannot enter the holy place at all times. By the way, when Mashiach comes, then we will be able to enter the Holy of Holies at any time. It will be open to the public all times. Today, and until Mashiach comes, and when we had the Beis Hamikdash up until today, we were not allowed to go into the Holy Temple, even the Kohen Gadol only once a year on Yom Kippur. So we're not allowed to go in at all times, El HaKodesh, to the Holy. Stay home, stay behind. Another verse in the Parsha of today, which was brought up last night at our meeting of the Zoom meeting that we have as the rabbis and staff of the Chabad house in planning and so on. So we Rabbi Shimonov shared a lesson a story and a lesson that his son Menachem heard from Rabbi Groner's father in Israel, quoting the Parsha of today that says, "Hashochen itam betoch tumotam," that Hashem dwells with the Jewish people while impure. In other words, while we are impure and we cannot be in the community, we need to be isolated. We shouldn't feel that God is not with us. Hashem is with us. I'll continue. In the second parsha of today, in Parashat Kedoshim, there is the Velifnei Iver lo titen michshol, a prohibition in the Torah not to put an obstacle in the presence of someone that is blind. We are all blind today. No one knows who is infected, who is not infected. God should protect each and every one of us. No one knows what's right around us and in us. And we are all aware of that. We're not allowed to put obstacles. We're not allowed to put challenges. Another prohibition in the Torah, one of the 613 commandments, Lo yisamed al dam re'echo. We're not allowed to stand to be responsible for the blood of your friend. In other words, take care of yourselves. Another verse in the Torah, Ve'ahavta lereacha kamecha, love your fellow man as yourself. Whatever is hated upon yourself, don't do to someone else. Another verse in the Torah is Vehodato pnei zoken, a mitzvah in the Torah. Honor the elders. Veyoreso mi'elekecho, have fear and awe of Hashem. Be careful. Respect the other. Respect the elder. Don't put anyone in danger. And another verse in the first Pasha of today, Asher yase eisam ha'odam v'chai bohem. The Torah tells us that a person should observe, follow Torah and mitzvahs in a way of living with them. Our commentators are very strong to learn from this verse that Torah is meant to live with and not to die with, God forbid. Health and life is above everything, not above Torah. This is Torah. So as difficult as it is, as challenging as it is, as lonely as we feel, as angry as we are on the situation, we just started the 4th week of the counting of the Omer, which corresponds to Sfirat HaNetzach, victory. Victory comes with being resilient, with being stubborn, with holding on to who we are and what we are and where we stand, not to give in. Very easy to get tired of a situation. And I'm speaking to many people, and everyone is expressing, many people are expressing this feeling, isn't enough? Shouldn't we go back to life? Perhaps not. Perhaps not yet. Perhaps it's time to be resilient, hold off for the well-being of yourselves, of people around you. Hold on. Moshiach is coming. Very soon it's going to be over. But meanwhile, gather yourself at home. Do whatever is needed to be done. Learn, Baruch Hashem for the Zoom, Baruch Hashem for the technology, Baruch Hashem for Zoom or whatever it is. Baruch Hashem for what we have, that we could be not isolated. Let's take advantage of it, encourage each other in the best way we can in order to purify our world and to make our world a better, healthier, happier world tomorrow and versus today, in an hour versus now, a little bit of patience. Hashem is with us, and Hashem will bless each and every one of us with whatever we need. Spend Shabbos, it's repeated in the Torah 2 or 3 times in today's reading about keeping Shabbos, the importance of Shabbos. Gather with yourself, gather with your families, and contemplate, learn, reinforce ourselves, how we're going to make this world a better world. And meanwhile, we should be happy, relaxed, and have a good time. Shabbat Shalom, good Shabbos.